Carl Monty Watts is accused of killing his wife in public, shooting her in front of her child and mother. It happened Sunday afternoon at the Michael Ann Russell Jewish Community Center in Northeast Miami-Dade. Police say Watts went into the center's pool area with a gun and shot his wife, 30-year-old Shandellharris.
Chased her down and shot her like an animal, like he was doing hunting.
My cousin, she's humble. She's very quiet. She's a great mother. You know, she didn't deserve this.
Harris's family members telling 7 on Saturday Watts stabbed his wife, were threatening to end the marriage. She wasn't hospitalized and there was no arrest. A day later, police say he killed her. Carl Watts has a lengthy criminal history and was questioned in the disappearance of an ex-girlfriend in 2014. Trukitascott is still missing. Watts is set to appear in court Monday afternoon. He's charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and murder. And the facility here today resumed regular operations. In a statement, the JCC.
This is 90s Man bringing you a tragic story. Young lady was killed by her husband, right? His name is Carl Watts. Was first off say rest in peace to the deceased, to the young lady that was killed. We're gonna give a moment of silence real quick. Now, she was actually killed by her husband, whose name is Carl Watts, who was actually suspected in 2014 of killing his then girlfriend. What's her name? A Trukitascott. There's a poster I found on Facebook with the family still looking for, like, her body was never found actually. So you can actually go to her Facebook if you guys want some more information. Trukitascott, and the young lady who was killed yesterday, her name's actually let me see. I'm sorry, you guys. Her name is Shandellharris. That's the young lady who was killed yesterday, Shandellharris. The husband was arrested and suspected of her killing. So let's hope that due justice prevails and he gets the time in jail he needs. So I'm basically bringing you this story just to let you know this happened in Florida, and to send rest in peace to her family. Hopefully they're coping and getting through this well. Hopefully they got good friends and church members that can put their arms around them and actually pray for them so they can get through this tragic event. Uh, Once again, the young lady's name is Shandellharris. She's suspected of actually being killed by her husband. And what I want to do is, I looked at the young lady's Facebook, the Shandellharris, and I wanted to show you some pictures of her life, the good times. Like, as we know in the Black community, a funeral actually turns into a celebration. I know you guys heard the story of the young rapper Goon News, who actually was brought to a nightclub. Now, I'm one of the people that really feel like that I don't see anything wrong with that. Every culture has different ways of expression. That if you Google some cultures around the world and how it's a culture that literally digs up the dead bodies every year just to celebrate. So we don't need to be ashamed of the culture that we create here as African Americans. I'm not saying we all should be like we all have to agree with it. I mean, would I necessarily do that? No, I wouldn't. But I don't have a problem with people like displaying their relatives in the way they want to, put them in Cadillacs, or they just giving them the sent off that they wanted. Let's be honest. A lot of people who do those type of things, those those types would want that type of sent off. They don't want the sad and the crying, depressing sent off. They want to party. So once again, we're gonna pour out a little liquor for the deceased Shandellharris. Let's hope that the Trukitascott is found. Uh, the husband is actually the suspect in that case also. So what I want to do is, before I leave, is celebrate the life of Shandellharris. Show you a few pictures on her Facebook. This is her on vacation out with her friends. I actually seen other photos of her going out with her friends. So she seemed to have a lively life and enjoyed it. Go to her Facebook. I actually posted her Facebook in my description. You can kind of click the link and go through her pictures. Here's another picture of her. She was a beautiful young woman. She was pretty young too, also, unfortunately. Like, so Watts is the guy is actually 45 years old, and she's 30. So she had a whole life ahead of her, and she was taken out what seems to be by her husband. It's all speculation, so allegedly. So I'm getting most of my information from the 10 News down there in Florida, so fair use. So let me read some of the article for you guys. On Saturday, Watts was accused of stabbing Harris 6 times in Miami. Officers said he fled. A day later, Watts offered Harris money to drop the charges on the stabbing, and she refused. He fatally shot her in public, according to the arrest report. Oh my God, this is way gruesome than I even thought. Harris died at Michael Ann Russell Jewish Community Center at 18900 Northeast 25th Avenue. Watts shot her during a daughter's swim lesson. Look at this coward. Shot the mother of his kids in front of the kids while his daughter was actually at a swimming lesson, police said. The convicted felon allegedly stood over her in the pool area after she collapsed and continued shooting until he ran out of cartridge. What in God's name? Watts took off running shortly after 2 p.m., but a private security guard held him at gunpoint. Thank God for that security officer until officers arrived, police said. Harris's daughter, who was learning how to swim at the JCC during the murder, was born out of a prior relationship, police said. Harris and Watts did not have children together. So if you guys want to read the story for yourselves, go to the local news there in Miami. It's the 10 News, ABC 10 News, and you will see the article online. Once again, we're going to say rest in peace to Shandellharris. We're going to hope that Trukitascott, that her case is solved. And if you guys want to help, go to Trukitascott's Facebook page, and you can connect with the family there if you want to either give donations or just try to help them solve the murder. And I'll see you again with hopefully better news or some more uplifting news. You guys have a good day and enjoy the rest of your day.